Yo boys, welcome back to another video. Your blood clot. Make sure to like and subscribe. Whoa. You know how it fucking goes. Right, yeah, sorry about that anyway, boys. Got to hype up. And I want to make sure I'm showing the real version of myself to you lot because I can't lie. I'm autistic. I'm not actually. No, I'm not actually autistic. Maybe I am. But right, today, boys, we're going over how to basically use liquidity sweeps to snipe the market. Big snipes on me. Oh yeah, and so basically last night, so you see this trade I caught, bro. Big sexy thing. Oh my god. I did move my stop loss to have a look at risk rewards. My stop loss was there. Price was up here last night. See a little sweep here of this high. This is just an example because, boys, when I start teaching you about the real prime reasons why I'm profitable, like liquidity sweeps, fair value gaps, and I show you how I use them. But credit card? Huh? No? Credit card time. Mums and dads are getting their bank accounts and they're swiping it, bro. Dre trades! Oh my god, he's a fucking goat. Right, so you see this sweep. There's 3 parts to my strategy. Daily bias, liquidity sweep, fair value gap. But you don't, for these snipes, you don't need to use the daily bias, right? So on this trade, the daily bias was bullish. I went with the daily bias, and that's why I caught such a big move. This is a 1 to 5. Wait, my stop wasn't that low. I'll leave that low right there. So it was like about a 1 to 8. I hit, or 1 to 9. Pretty sure it was 1 to 9 and then 1 to 4. No, it was 1 to 5. It was 1 to 5. It was 1 to 5. It was about 1 to 5. But yeah, right. So this was using daily bias. But the next example, I was going to enter this last night because after we're at the high here, I know that we're overbought. So like put a little overbought. I'm pretty sure that is how you spell it. Overbought, I think. I've definitely spelled that wrong, haven't I? I think so. No, I don't think I have. Right, overbought. So you see, price runs as a massive bullish push. And even if we are bullish, we see at this sweep, we need to come back down. You see that sweep of liquidity there on the 15-minute? Horrifying behaviours from me. Sweep of liquidity. Wait for the break of structure. We broke below this low here. Just targeting the fair value gap. That's the only reason I would have traded this retracement. Tight stop loss on this, just above the candle's start. You've got to want it. You know, boys, this is what I realised the other day as well myself. With trading, like see with here, see this trade, if I would have put my stop loss just below the low and got a tighter stop loss, bro, that's a 1 to 9. Do you know how much that changed? That changed from a 1 to 5 to a 1 to 9. You're catching an extra 4% just from having a more precise stop loss. Here, we see sweep, break. We enter on that braked candle, kind of that broke structure. Obviously, this is also a sniper entry because that's how my model works with the sweeps. See, tight stop loss just above this high of the candle, and that's a 1 to 8. That is the same as that, bruv. It really doesn't matter about how big the move is. It's about how much you're risking and where you put your stop loss. What is the risk to reward on it, and are you maximising your risk to reward? Because even this is a 1 to 4. You can still squeeze more out of these trades. This trade's looking like it's going to take these lows as well under here. Maybe, or just rejecting and go high because we do have two relative equal highs above now. But you see, we overbought, we sweep, we break to the downside. That's a snipe. Here, basically I wasn't, because obviously sweep of liquidity, there was no sweep of liquidity here. But I was in this move beforehand. And if I go on the higher time frame, I always start on the higher time frames. When you're finding your liquidity sweeps, I'll run it on a bit there. When you're finding your liquidity sweeps, use the higher time frame. So the 4-hour time frame, the 1-hour time frame, and once you see these sweeps like this, these are going to help you really get snipes on the market. Because once this candle closes here, even if you entered on the 4-hour, this is just simple knowledge. Like, look, if you have the patience to wait for that trade, define, if we go in the lower time frames here, see where we place our stop loss, just below these lows. Look at the snipe on the market there. And see, that's a 1 to 9. This trade right here, boys, was a 1 to 8. That was a 1 to 8 there. That's still a pretty big stop loss. Come on to the 15-minute. Nah. Oh, yeah. About there. That's a 1 to 10. And it didn't take that long for that to hit. But if you can get snipes like this trade, these are a lot more optimal because it's smaller stop losses, but with smaller TPs as well. This TP is just a little, about half. This trade is about half of this. But this is a bigger risk to reward, and you make more from this trade. So when you're sniping your trades and you're waiting for the sweeps of liquidity on the higher time frame, basically what you have to do is just to start catching more snipes and go on the higher time frame, like the 4-hour, the 1-hour. Put alerts. So like if we're here and we haven't swept this low yet or this high, I'm going to put an alert on this high and on this low, because in doing that, if this high gets swept or this low gets swept out, just like it did here, and close above, or obviously below, and we get confirmation that we're going to start pushing to the downside or the upside after the sweep, bro, you're getting the maddest sniper entries. And if you can get a good stop loss, a nice, not too big of a stop loss, and really max your risk to reward, or maybe because you're waiting longer for the trades, maybe risk a little bit more. If you're used to trading a lot, like, come on these high time frames, start learning to be more patient, because this was a struggle with me that I had as well. Start learning to be more patient, and you will start catching better trades. You really will. Like, see this here, price is consolidating. We've got a high here, we've got a low here. In my opinion, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for this to be swept or that to be swept. The low got swept out. We avoided the choppy accumulation. So many people would have got stopped out here, and people blew accounts here. That's sad. People blew accounts in this. People trade this. You wait for the sweep. Price sweeps, because then in sweeping, loads of people are selling here. So people sell down when price goes down. It sweeps out to manipulate people, stops people out here who bought, and the sell stops are here. And then it's going to go right for people who sold here because their buy stops are here. This is how the market goes, boys. Liquidity, it's not just about liquidity sweeps, it's about looking at the market in a different type of light, because liquidity is everything. If there's no liquidity, you ain't catching a trade. If you've got nice liquidity, if you know that there's strong liquidity somewhere, that's a draw on liquidity. And when strong draws on liquidity are taken, so like this, see here, right, what's this? I bet a lot of people didn't see that before. Here, our setup is forming again beforehand. We have this high, equal highs. We sweep, price comes above, it wicks out, and then it closes below. And you see right there, Look at that trade.